Final Dimension. Now this one is special because I kind of got this from you. I remember you said this on your radio show back in the day, that the true measure of a great MC is their storytelling capability. I'm not quoting you verbatim, but you've said this, and I always, that stuck with me as a rule for rap. And I think it's maybe a rule that mattered more in the 90s, but the storytelling on this album.
Wow. There's a lot of situational theories spoken about in the songs. Telling straight stories, I don't think that's a particular strength, but
Black Steel and the Hour of Chaos is the only like straightforward story here.
Yeah, that's the one where it's a story about, you know, being in jail, being in prison
for draft dodging.
Yeah, and then escaping.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of, okay, well, that story, and you know, I got my tape, and I gotta let the next song play, and I'm waiting for the next song to get, you know, because like I said, that isn't one of my favorite songs necessarily in the beginning. So it's being able to tell a story is very important if you're going to rap. I think you should have at least one story song on the album if you are rapping. It could be any story. I ain't got to agree with it. I ain't got to like it. I would just like to know that you can tell a story. Like Lil Wayne did Dr. Carter.
Yeah.
And I was like, before I heard that song, I was like, oh, this boy is horrible.
Yeah.
And then I heard that, I was like, oh, he could really rap. Okay. Who knew? Who knew? So telling the story is appealing to me.
Right.
And it doesn't even make a difference the music genre. I want to hear a story with R&B. I want to hear a story with country. I want to hear, you know, I want to hear the soul of the artist in all the musical categories. But storytelling, like you have so many words to play with in a rap song.
Mm-hmm.
So being able to tell a story, I think is paramount. It's really paramount for a rapper to be able to do that.
And that's exactly why I included it. And that's a mic drop moment. That's the perfect place to end it on, because it literally came from you, sir. And that's just something for y'all to consider on a scale from 1 to 5 heartbeats. The storytelling on this album, as you point out, there's story elements on other songs, but the only real straight story here is Black Steel and the Hour of Chaos, and you either like it or you don't. But it's, you know, that's our category 2 review of this classic album, considered to be the greatest hip-hop album of all time. Your votes and ranking will determine that. We'll see if this still holds up.